Hi, Tony Kishawi here reporting for the What's On in Gympie News. Now I'm going to talk really fast here because we've got a lot to cover. Yes, it's October and it's the Rush Festival. There's heaps of things on, so I'm going to try and go through this as quick as I can so I don't keep you too long watching videos on the internet. Matty Hillcoat's Truckie's Day Out. Now it's going to be at the Pavilion. We got the Gympie Muscle Muster. Yes, we have everything muster here in Gympie. Two Birds Brewing at Gunnable House. The Cathartic is one of the things I'm going to talk about that is happening in the Rush Festival, and Sarah Storer, she's also there. We've got the Heal Yourself Expo is happening at the Pavilion, and the G150 Street Party happening on the 14th and the 15th. We have the parade, Jimmy Barnes concert, it's all happening. And then we go into November where we've got a new listing on the Gympie box office called the Highwaymen. Yes, there's some Gympie locals there putting on a tribute to the Highwaymen and Rhythms of Ireland. You might have seen their ads on the TV. Yes, it's getting close. They're in November. Stay tuned. Yes, the very first event that's happening is not quite in the Rush Festival. There's a few events that have been submitted to the What's On in Gympie that is kicking it off in October. So we've got Matty Hillcoat's Truckie's Day Out. Now, this is over at the Pavilion. It's going to be everything trucks, everything big trucks. There's going to be tractor pulls, and it's all in the aid of the SIDS, so the research for the SIDS. Matty Hillcoat was actually a victim of the sudden infant death syndrome. I think this would be a devastating thing that would happen to any family. So please go along and support that. Next, we have the Gympie Muscle Muster. Now, this is another fundraiser. They're over at the James Nash High School, and they're raising funds for the Cancer Council. Go and see them. They're also on the 7th of October, 1 till 5. Now, Two Birds Brewing, where we have here on the screen. Now, the Two Birds Brewing are actually Jane and Danielle, and they're the only Australian female brewery owners. So they've been very successful, and they've come all the way up from Victoria to speak at Gunnable House, being hosted by Zesty Edibles. And you can come along there, listen to them speak. They've just signed an international contract, so their beers are being sent over the seas. And you can come along and see, you can taste the beers and come along and hear them talk about their success in their business. Okay, now we're into the Rush Festival. So what we've got here is Cathartic. Now, Cathartic is coming to the Heritage Theatre on the 12th of October, 7:30. Tickets at the Rush Festival website. And this is a special thing here because it's actually a cabaret style. And there's been some rave reviews about her singing style. So, this is something that could be overlooked in the Rush Festival program. So I'd like to give it an extra mention here. So we'll turn that one off and we'll go to Sarah Storer. Now, Sarah Storer is also another event that I'd like to highlight during the Rush Festival. She's also performing at the Heritage Theatre, and she's going to be on the 13th of October, 6:30, Heritage Theatre, tickets at Rush Festival. And now she's been doing a songwriting workshop with two locals, Will Hearn and Alice Benfer. Now, they've been participating in these workshops, these songwriting workshops, and they'll be performing them on the night at the theatre. So it'd be very interesting to witness. I actually heard somebody that attended her songwriting workshop, and they were in tears listening to the process. What I mean by she writes songs about country living out in the outback and how devastating that can be in a female in the outback. So her songwriting comes from right within the heart of Australia. So don't miss that one. Okay, next we have Heal Yourself Expo. It's going to be over at the Pavilion at the same time as the G150 celebrations are happening on the 14th and the 15th. That's a Saturday and a Sunday. Now, they're going to be over at the Pavilion. They've taken over the whole building with stalls and practitioners of teaching you how to heal yourself and alternative medicines. So you can get over there, and it only costs $5 to enter. And the council is putting on a park and ride so that you can actually park your car there over on the south side and catch a bus to the celebrations in Mary Street. It's going to be very, very packed full of people with all the activities that are happening. So you can park your car over there in the showgrounds, get to see the expo, and then continue on to the celebrations in the G150. Okay, next we have the street party. Yes, the G150 street party. It all starts on 9:30 a.m. and there's going to be some fantastic performers on the main stage in there. We've got Jacob Lee, Emma Bow, Caitlin Grace, and the 96 FM is going to be there with Al and Alan Nugget, and they're going to be giving away a prize which is worth $5,000. I think it's a golden nugget, and there's going to be a draw and there's going to be a competition, so get down there and you might be able to win yourself big bucks. There's the street parade, we mustn't forget, and of course the big night in the evening with Jimmy Barnes, the Black Sorrows, and the new list to the lineup is Thirsty Merc. So I'll get along and see that. So we're nearly at the end of my video here, but there is one event that's happening at the same time over at Zesty Edibles. Gunnable House is putting on golf and beer, and that'll be on the 14th of October as well. And that goes from 2 p.m. till 5 p.m. And I'm going to jump over to Facebook because if you go to the What's On Facebook, you'll see that all the events that are submitted to the What's On in Gympie get automatically posted out to all the social media. And the What's On in Gympie Facebook page is full of events, and people are submitting their events there too. There's a special event that's coming up this Saturday. So it's this Saturday here in the James Nash Arcade. We have a guest speaker, Katrina Rhodes. She's going to be talking about how Herbalife, the dietary supplements there, actually saved her life. She was a cancer sufferer, and she decided to try and do self-healing. She tried lots of things, but when she tried the Herbalife, it actually repaired her body. So get along and see that this Saturday. So you can go along, and it starts at, I've got the little flyer here, it starts at 9:30. And it costs $5, and you get a lunch as well, so you get to try out the types of foods that the Herbalife recommends for healthy diets. I think it's going to be a very, very interesting speak, and I've got a little image here on the Facebook page. There's Katrina Rhodes with her family, and there's a little video, if we scroll down there. So if you actually want to listen to Katrina, go to the Facebook site, type in Katrina Rhodes, visiting Gympie, and you can hear all about her experience. And you can see that on the left here we have a tab on Facebook that says box office, Gympie box office. So you can actually see the events that are being sold right there in the Facebook page. So if you go along, you can see the two Birds Brewing, there's the Highwaymen and the Irish Dancers. Now, we mustn't forget about them. The Highwaymen and the Irish Dancers are coming in November, but you might have seen their TV ads. Yes, the ticket sales have been picking up just of late. So don't forget that the Rhythms of Ireland, they're having their 10th year anniversary coming to the Heritage Theatre in November. Be quick, buy the tickets. Thank you, and if you want your event up and mentioned in a video like this, just go to the What's On in Gympie, submit your event, and I'll mention it on my video. Thank you for watching. Bye.